I feel I had to free myself from feeling guilty, feeling responsible, like I was dirty. Who would want me? You know, it's all these things are in your head.
How could somebody do this to me and care about me in any way, shape, or form? I really must be nothing.
And that's what I feel that was taken from me. My virginity, my youth. You're never the same after that.
Darkness to Light's Stewards of Children program teaches adults to prevent child sexual abuse in families and in youth-serving settings, recognize the signs of sexual abuse in children, and react responsibly when they receive a disclosure by a child, when they discover sexual abuse, or if they suspect it. It also teaches adults how to intervene in the gray area when they see unsafe boundary violations by other adults or teens.
I had kind of a closed mind as to, why would nobody ever speak up of something like that? So seeing the stories or hearing the stories from the people it actually happened to, it kind of opens your eyes a little bit. You actually feel what they're feeling.
Having the testimonies and the statistics together, it just made it very real.
Stewards of Children uses documentary-style film in an impactful mix of adult survivors of child sexual abuse, experts who have a deep understanding of the issue, and professionals who serve children in youth-serving settings.
If I have a class, like a Sunday school class, a class of 6 kids, and one Sunday, 5 of them don't come, do I still conduct that class? Or do I now take that child and put that child in a class with other students? And to that degree, that's exactly what you do.
You have to ask permission. Look, I'm about to show you something. This is how the hips need to move. I can show you, and I'm going to put my hands on you right here and right here. Are you comfortable with this? If the answer is yes, you go forward and you do it. If the answer is no, I understand completely, no problem. This is what the visual is if I do it. So there is that boundary.
Well, I mean, to use the example of somebody who's holding a child on their lap or tickling a child and the child is clearly not comfortable. I think an adult could just say, hey, it looks like Sally's done with that game. Can we stop now? What we really advocate is describe the behavior, set a limit, and move on.
An interactive workbook and rich community discussion breaks down barriers and unites people, encouraging them to work together and support each other in creating safe environments for children.
And I say that in a way to say you, because we're in the training, but it is all our responsibility.
If you were put in that situation, what choice would you really make? And it reminds me that, I have an obligation of things that I need to do, and I need to be reminded of that. It is my problem, and I should be involved because I am obligated as a person, as an adult, as a leader in the community to do certain things. And
this type of prevention really eclipses all else. Our job is to educate students, but we can't educate students properly unless they come to us healthy, whole, and ready to learn.
We're going to look into the code of conduct, and we're going to make sure that everybody's doing what we can do to keep the community safe.
Some parents in my area, they believe that the topic is very taboo. They don't want to talk about it. I don't think they know how to talk about it. And so me being at this training will give me the tools that I need to take back to them.
Being that I coach football and basketball, I'll go back and look at those areas and try to eliminate one-on-one and even in the church, and also go back and try to change policies.
It's kind of this whole idea of the ripple effect that was just so strong that we won't even see the the consequences until, unfortunately, much later.
More than anything, Stewards of Children enables people to courageously and skillfully get involved in something that's been a big taboo, a big area of denial, inaction, and pain in our society. And people feel really good about that victory on behalf of the children they love.
I lived through it, and I made up my mind that it was not going to define me, and that I was going to be determined that it wasn't going to happen to anybody that I knew, period.
No matter what, we all can face this issue. So we have to, bind together in order to get to the root of this problem and eliminate it.
And it's very important that we do our best to protect the ones we love and the ones that, are part of something that we provide.
It starts with just one individual. And if I can take it and give it to one more person and they can pass it on, then we got the ball rolling, and that's where we begin. And there's no ending, So hopefully we can make a difference.